we're going to talk about some tips and tricks if you have a Jet 1221 VS lathe. This is a very, very capable lathe. A lot of people in our club have them, and they're very, very happy with them. I have one also. First of all, I want to show how to get started to prepare a piece a piece like this that we're going to turn between centers. You got to figure out where the center is at. And this tool right here is a great tool to do that. However, it does not take it into consideration if a piece is not square on the end, and this piece is not, so it's a good illustration. I'm going to put 4 marks on it in all 4 directions. The first thing, though, you want to do is, if you've just taken this to the saw somewhere and sawed the end of it off, make sure you don't have any fuzzies around here, because that will throw your gauge off. Okay, we've got down to here. There's just a little bitty square right here in the center, and that's going to be our, now I got a better place to locate my center. Take a scratch awl and make you a simple little dimple, because that dimple will save you later on, because there's times when you need to center a piece up, especially if you've had a catch and knocked it out of alignment, and that does happen to the best of us. That dimple will get you lined back up. Do the same thing on both ends. Make you a mark all 4 ways, all 4 corners. You see we got a little dimple, right, a little square right here in the middle of it. Now if we come along and put our dimple right in the center of that, now we've got something to aim at. Another trick that I have figured out is to get this spur drive teeth to engage into the wood. It's relatively simple. Tighten up your tailstock, make sure it's locked down good. Take your knockout bar, slip it inside, and hit it. And you'd be surprised how far it puts those teeth into that wood, just by doing that little simple process right there. Now we've got it engaged, so it will spin. A friend of mine, Sammy, came over the other day and said he has a Jet 1221 VS, and he thought that his speed controller was messed up. Tried to find one, couldn't find one. He did a little more messing around, and he come to find out that the sensor inside of the pulley door was loaded up with sawdust, sanding dust. He blew it out, and lo and behold, his problem went away. So that's something that maybe you ought to do periodically, just blow that out and to get the dust out of it. I've made a simple little extension to put on the end of the bed. It's made out of plywood and some oak wood, and what this does for you, it goes on the end of the lathe. It allows you to move the tailstock out of the way, so that when you're trying to do something inside of a piece, you don't have the tailstock to contend with, and you may have to take it all the way off. But it's very easy to do, and it works. I wouldn't turn with it, but it does work. I'd like to show you how to go about rounding up a piece without all the bang, bang, bang that you normally get if you're trying to do the whole piece at one time. I wear a face shield because pieces come flying off. Well, I started this a minute ago, and look what I got here. Now, if that hit you in the face or somewhere, that would probably have hurt. Okay, you want to turn your speed up as fast as you can and feel comfortable. And that's something you just have to gauge by the piece you're turning and your experience. Okay, you get the idea of what I was talking about. This is starting to get round, and it didn't. If you're trying to do this all at one time, it just it's really hard on your shoulders and everything. So don't do a little piece at a time, and as you keep working towards the tailstock or the headstock, that's your choice.